Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, Facebook and YouTube viewers. This is Shirley with So Too We Begin. Shirley's Tuesday Wine Down Tuesday. Come on in and join me. Get your glass of wine, get comfortable, and let's have a conversation tonight. I hope everybody will find this interesting and people will join. So I just want to say hello to all the people that are watching that do not come into the chat, as well as those that will be watching the replay. Thank you so much for um, clicking on my videos. I do appreciate it. Hi, Robin. How you doing? Yes, ma'am. It is freezing in Maryland. Today has been a very, very cold day. How you doing? I was hoping that I didn't have the same issue this week that I did last week, where I was talking to myself because I didn't see anybody or anything in the chat. And I was going to say, oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on. But people are joining, so that's good to know that it is now working. Hi, Carol. How you doing? And yes, the chat is working better tonight so far. So I am very appreciative and glad of that, because I tell you, last week, I think I talked about 30 minutes before I saw a chat, because I was getting ready to do my little thing and close up and say goodbye, because I was thinking, because it was the day before the day that you cook, everybody was busy either traveling or getting ready to cook or buying grocery or doing whatever we do when we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. But all of my loyal people were here. I just didn't see you. But anyway, thank you so much for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Hi, Becky. Hi, Carol. Hi, Robin. Do appreciate all of your participation and your loyalty to to my channel, to my live stream, and that you come on in every Tuesday night, Wind Down Tuesday. Hi there, how you doing, girl? I'm so glad to see you on here. I hope all is well and you're feeling a lot better. I really do hope so. I actually had thought about reaching out to you a few days ago, got busy. I'm so sorry for that. But again, like I said, I am so glad to see that you are feeling well enough to hop on here. So that makes my night. Uh, yeah, you're still hanging in there. That's the best you can do. You know how that goes. We hang in the best we can, because trust and believe, girl, I be having so many aches and pains and aches. There are times, honey. There are times like I was like, ooh, child, ooh, child. But I just hang in there and I push through it the best I can. So, with the grace of God, that's all we can do, is just do the best we can and hang in there. So, like I said, people are joining. I do appreciate that. And I usually like to wait about 10 minutes to make sure everybody gets a chance to get their wine, get their water, their coffee, their soda, their juice, their whatever that they're going to partake in tonight, while I am going to be enjoying my blueberry wine, my Stella Rosa blueberry wine. I have fallen in love with a new wine. I love their blackberry and I love their blueberry. Um, it's a good taste. It tastes like the fruit, and it's bubbly. So this one is what I had last week, which is blueberry. That's what we had for Thanksgiving. I had asked my daughter to get blackberry or blueberry, and apparently they didn't have the blackberry where she went, so she got blueberry. So I ended up with a couple of bottles of blueberry. So I got to go out this week and stock up on some blackberry and some Asti Moscata, because those are the wines that I like. Christmas is coming, and I would like to have a few bottles on hand that I don't consume on my Tuesday night live, because, like I said, that's the only time I actually drink wine. Um, I could have a glass of wine every night, to be honest about it. I'm just telling you, but I don't. Maybe one day I did at one point, when I was working and everything, I used to come home and relax. And just before time to go to bed, I would have me a wine because they said wine was good for your heart, even though they said it's red wine. I don't do red wine, but I was just going to push it and say maybe it works. I don't know. But I don't do that anymore. So, anyway, I have had an interesting week. Um, some good news, good news, good news. Nothing spectacular, just pertaining to the soul alone. Ooh, Becky, Robin, I don't know where you guys are on the sewing loan, but I have to tell you that last part, the whole sew along going forward is nothing compared to the last part. That's all I can say. Hi, Betty. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. You're always doing the hand waves. I wave back to you. I do appreciate you stopping in. A few more minutes, and I'm going to talk about um, what the topic is today. And to be honest about it, this is something that we could probably talk about all the way up to Christmas because um, I'm pretty sure if you're anything like me, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I don't think about any other holiday as much as I think about Christmas. Thanksgiving is second, but and mainly because that was the time when people would come and visit, or I would go visit, and it was all of this family camaraderie and seeing people you hadn't seen all year and those kinds of things, and the memories are so great that it's just the best time of the year for me. So Christmas, again, like I said, is my favorite holiday. I have to just literally stop myself from buying Christmas stuff because I could just get everything that looks like Christmas. Oh, I just love it. So anyway, I'll be talking about Christmas for a while. Hi, Marina. How you doing? And Becky, you said you have not started sewing them together yet. And Robin, you said you're sewing the pieces together. Okay. Well, we still have a few more weeks, so we still have time to do that. Um, and we'll chat about all of those kind of things and the challenges and everything tomorrow night because we missed last Wednesday, which was coming up to Thanksgiving. So we already knew that we weren't going to do anything last Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll get back together, and then of course we're scheduled for a couple of more weeks in December if needed. So don't worry about it. We still have time for you guys to get your project done. But I just wanted to, and Marina, I don't know if you're done yet or not. And again, like I said, we can talk about it tomorrow night. Share our stories, share our stories. But anyway, it is 8:08, and I have quite a few people in here, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And tonight's conversation is how to create unique gifts for Christmas and give ideas, something that you can embroider or use rhinestone or sublimation. Those are the three crafting areas that I'm familiar with. But also, I do know that several of you do quilting as well and probably have some sewists in here also. I didn't include those two things in the title, but we certainly are free to talk about it because I do know that they make wonderful, wonderful gifts, and they are something that is unique. Hi, Joyce. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. And you're up there in Philly. You guys are getting some snow, I think. Baltimore got some flurries this morning, but nothing that's stuck. So that's good. But I know up further north in New York and all that kind of stuff is not so good. But it's just cold, 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 cold here. And Marina, you said you hashtag hate buying. Put a double hashtag on there because I tell you, whoo, like I said, we can talk about that tomorrow because the what is that? Something in the ditch, stitch in the ditch thing. All of that. All of that. That's all I got to say right now. So let's get to the topic at hand. So as usual, I check with the AI to see what the artificial intelligence computer would have to say about unique gifts, and the things that they brought out were the same things that I'm going to talk about anyway. So let's get started. And I broke it down in categories. And trust and believe, I know that I have not hit on every possible gift there is, but I have 3 pages full of possible gifts that we can make and give in place of going to the store. And Robin said you can stitch in a ditch with the open seams. Yeah. So let me talk about. There was an article. I get emails from quite a few people, and this one comes from Olga Balasa, and it talks about the fact that the holiday is just around the corner, and anybody thinking about sewing Christmas gifts, sewing, embroidering, quilting, sublimating, any of that. But where do you begin? Because there are so many options. And how can you possibly choose one project when there are so many amazing ideas out there? And you might need a little help narrowing your choices. And that's why she created a list of Christmas projects that she wanted to talk about. And basically, what she is saying, in a world where stores and shelves are brimming with mass produced items and digital gifts are just a click away, the art of sewing or embroidering or any type of handmade Christmas gifts holds a special kind of magic. And I agree with that. Uh, no shopping spree can match what you can actually make yourself and give to someone, because that is unique. But why would someone choose to make a gift in this age of abundance? And why would anyone want handmade when there are so many high tech toys and gadgets available? Now, not to say that the gifts and things that you can buy at the store aren't valid and aren't good gifts, especially when you have people that you know have been wanting something all year, and you're aware of that and you can afford to get it and it's available to get. Of course, that's something that you want to give. But you have to keep the reason of the season and the spirit of it. And not dwelling on the religious aspect of it, because I don't like to mix religion and politics and so forth in my conversation. But Christmas is the celebration of the birth of Christ, as we know. And that is the reason for the season. And that's why we celebrate, even though we mix in a lot of Santa Claus and snowmans and all of the different things over and above what the reason for the season is. So, with that being said, people want gifts under the tree. I'm one of them. I want a gift under the tree. I'm not going to say I don't. Christmas morning, I want a gift under the tree. Something needs to be wrapped up in a bag or something for me under the tree, and I am a happy person when that happens. However, I also do appreciate when people take their time and try to think about what I can use, and what I need, and what would be something of value to me. I am a I don't particularly care for consumption gifts. I like tangible gifts, something that I can touch and hold and keep. But I'm trying to get more and more away from that, because I saw a commercial. No, it wasn't a commercial. It was an interview somebody was doing with this older lady. And she mentioned the fact that because of her age, she's scaling down, so she really doesn't need to be accumulating things. And I agree with that. I have so many things that I need to get rid of. I don't need to keep getting things. So when you put that in perspective, then some of the things that we talked about last week, as far as what a person could use and need, is very important. But also the fact that giving somebody something that is handmade is very good. And it says gifts, handmade gifts for the holiday is a deeply personal gesture, and a handmade item carries with it time, thought, and care that the caregiver has invested. Each stitch is a testament to the consideration given to the recipient's taste and needs, making it far more personal than something that you picked off the shelf. In an era where everything is available at the touch of a button, taking the time to create something by hand is a rare and precious thing. A handcrafted gift is definitely a personal gift. So, with that being said, I think that it is 100% appropriate for us that are crafters and have the skill and the ability to think about that. And what better time is it for us to be making these things? Because I know for myself, the majority of the gifts that I will be giving will be something, and my people know this, will be something that I made, because it's not necessarily less expensive because we all know you have to buy all the materials and things that you need to put whatever it is together. And then when you look at the time and everything that was put into it, the expense of it can be just as expensive, if not more, than if you actually had a budget and went to the store and bought something. Unless you buy $100 gifts, hundreds of dollars gifts, and so forth. Take, for instance, the Christmas tree skirt that we're making, the Sew Along group. Some people are gifting those skirts, and I intend to make one later on to gift. You can't put a price tag on that, period. You cannot put a price tag on that because that is a gift of love because of the time, the energy, the effort. As Andrea said, the blood, sweat, and literally blood, sweat, and tears. She said she had turned diabetic. She had stuck her finger so much doing her penning to put the binding on and the back on and all that stuff. So I'm telling you, it's a labor of love. And if you give that to somebody, that is priceless. It is really priceless. You can't put a price on it. Now, not to say that you're going to make something that extensive for Christmas to give, but even if you make something simple like a mug rug or stitch a sweater or whatever, it's still the time and the effort and energy that is put into it to make it. So, what I did, I broke down some ideas of some gifts in categories. And that first one starts off with children, parents, and babies. And I just listed several items per category to think about that will make wonderful gifts just to kind of jog your mind and make you think about, hey, I hadn't thought about that. Maybe I ought to make this instead of buying this. So the first thing that I first number one is peepers. And if you don't know what a peeper is, which I'm sure most of you do, the tiles that you can have, and this category is for children, parents, and babies. But you put this cute little animal face or some Santa Claus face, elf face, or whatever on the top of a towel, and it peeps over, and it's really, really cute. And it's something that could be given to a young kid. Blankies with animal heads, which is pretty, it's a little bit different because the blankie is, I should have got pictures of it, but it's like a blanket, and the top part of it has an animal head on, like a rabbit, a bear, or a rabbit, a teddy bear, a lamb, those kinds of things. Designed by Juju has all of this stuff, and I think those are really cute. uh, Blankets and heirloom quilts. Now, I have gifted my great granddaughter several heirloom quilts when she was born, and they're just as the name says, heirloom. That's something that they can keep until she's grown, and she could pass it down to her own kids if she chooses to. I would hope that at least one or two of those make it down the line somewhere. because it was a labor of love. I did the very first one I did. The heirloom quilt has 12 circles in it, the one that I purchased, and I put something in all 12 circles pertaining to her as a baby, and all of that. It had all the cute little sayings and stuff in there. And her nursery was going to is an animal print, so all of them had animals in there. And I've seen it on her crib, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And that's one of the ones I would hope that she would keep. I don't know, but I like I said, I did several of them, and I did color coordination because you know Gigi, great grandma, goes crazy when it comes down to babies too. And I made the heirloom quilt with a matching pillow. So whatever the theme was for the quilt, I found a design that was a theme, and I put it on the pillowcase. Then the onesies and T-shirts and baby birds or whatever else that I added to it, little caps and stuff, were in the same color scheme as the heirloom quilt because some of them were white with different color borders around it, lavender border, pink border, red borders, what have you, green, yellow, so forth. And so I matched that up and made a set out of it. And like I said, she got a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many I did. I did quite a few. So I had to back off of that. But yeah, she got a couple of big boxes full of stuff like that. And you don't have to go way out like that. But of course, the blankets or heirlooms are really, really cute. And again, on Design by Juju, she does have a area on there where you can click on supplies. And I did, and there were some really cute blankets in there, not necessarily the heirloom quilts, but cute blankets. And I thought that was really nice. And of course, shirts, onesies, burp cloths. You can take the diapers, the cloth diapers, and you can put a cute design on it, and they can use it for the burp cloth. And that's a really nice gift and inexpensive and quick and easy. And binkies. I've been looking at Evelyn E- Evelyn. She comes on here every once in a while. I cannot remember right now what her last name is, but she does a lot of beautiful baby stuff. Beautiful baby stuff. So I see her stuff on Facebook all the time. And she does a lot of binkies. And I've seen those. She's also done some beautiful, beautiful lace shoes that she made. I have a um, design for some lace shoes, baby shoes. I did not make them. And I don't even know if they're going to be big enough for her now. I should have made them when I got it, but I didn't. But they are really, really cute. That's a nice gift for an infant. Diaper bags. Diaper bags, a lot of people have things stitched on a diaper bag. You can personalize that diaper bag and make that a really gift to give. And these aren't things that you necessarily have to wait for a baby shower because I know a lot of times people get these things for a baby shower, but they may not have gotten one or they need an extra one. If you're a working mom, I guarantee you probably need more than one diaper bag. And the other thing, a rocking chair blanket. Now, what does that mean? Um, in the nursery, usually there's some type of big lounging chair, rocking chair, or something because you need to sit in there and nurse the baby or rock the baby to sleep or just chill, read a book, whatever when they get bigger. And sometimes it gets chilly. The baby has all the blankets and the heirloom quilts and stuff, but what about mom? What about dad? They need something to cozy up and wrap around them as well. So that would be a nice, thoughtful gift to give and just kind of personalize it towards their nursery or towards the baby or towards the fact that they're a mom or a dad or what have you, and give it there to them for Christmas. Also, if they happen to have a changing table, I'm going old school. Some people just use the top of a dresser. and make a pad or whatever, but you can make the pad and personalize the pad and put some cute little designs and what have you on that. And the other thing I thought about was a doorknob hanger. Now, I put on here doorknob hanger, do not disturb. This is not necessarily the do not disturb that we normally think about when you put it on the door. But if the baby is asleep or you're in there rocking the baby to sleep or something is going on and you really don't want to be disturbed, you want everything to stay quiet, you might want to hang that hanger out there so whoever's on the outside of the room, no, don't come in here bothering me and waking up your baby sister or your baby brother. Don't do that. So that might be something small or that could go into a stocking or what have you. And bath towel sets for children. Now we think about bath towel sets for adults, but bath towel sets for children with the little ducky on it or something really, really cute and something playful that they may enjoy. And PJs, gowns, dresses, socks, any of those things. And then also the cute little headbands that the little girls wear. Those are just some of the things that I thought about that would be cute and nice for children, babies, and also for the parents. So that's the category for there. I'm sure there are other things that you guys could think of. I couldn't think of much uh, anything else at that point, but I'm sure you guys did. So let me see who else has hopped in since I've been talking. I believe I saw Marissa somewhere here. Hi, Marissa. How you doing? And Marina said you took two wheels and stitched in the ditch with open seams. Um, okay, his husband found a drum roll with a cymbal sound at the end. And hi, Taisha, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. And Marina, you said your husband found a drum roll and cymbal sound at the end and played it when I placed my semi-finished tree skirt under the tree. Why is it semi-finished? Why is it semi-finished? We have to talk about that. And uh, happy thanks. Everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I'm assuming everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did. It wasn't a big Thanksgiving, but it was good. I cooked. The food was good. The company was good, and it was quite enjoyable. Ate on the food a couple of days. That was enough. I know back in the day we used to eat on that food, but I had a lot of people, so you cooked a lot of food, so there was a lot of eating on the food for 2 3 days. Yeah, I can't go that far anymore. Um, and Becky said the Marina, laughing at Marina and Bina would be easier than you think. I beg to differ on that one, but I'm not going to talk. About it. I'm not going to talk about it. So now the next category that I got was the kitchen. And the reason why the kitchen popped in is because I've been doing kitchen tiles. I did a video on putting ruffles on a kitchen tile and just zhuzhing up a kitchen tile, making it cute. I made a couple of them that had ruffles on it. Then I made another one that just had, I just used it up with some ribbon and some fabric and what have you, made and some, of course, embroidery design and made it look really, really cute and special. And with that being said, I ended up getting an order. So I ended up making about 10 or 12 of them. And I fell in love with them myself. I was like, oh my goodness, these are so cute. I hope that she will enjoy them and like them. And she will be giving them out as gifts. My friend that put the order in will be giving them out as gifts. And I'm pretty sure whomever that she gives them to hopefully will like them. So that's what made me think about kitchen. So that's one thing, kitchen tiles. It doesn't have to be elaborate like that with ruffles and ribbons and just all decked out and everything for Christmas. But I just thought, why not make it super duper cute and use it as a wall hanging or something like that in your kitchen? not necessarily something that you're going to use to dry dishes with or wash dishes with, but it's just something that is really cute. But you can also do the regular dish towels, which I intend to do, that I will be using for Christmas to wash and dry and so forth. I will be doing some cute design on it, but they're going to be nice and simple and flat and nothing elaborate. But those make really nice gifts as well. Placemats. You can take ready-made placemats, of course, and just juice them up, put a nice cute design on it, and which is going to help dress up your table. And you can do a table runner to match. And on top of that, you can do dinner napkins to match. And you can end up having a really beautiful table setting. Now, that is going to make a beautiful gift to give to somebody. You don't have to give them the whole array, or you could, depending upon what you want to do. But, just a set of table, a cute little decorative um, dinner napkins would really be appreciated. Our runner, our placemat. And think about it. It doesn't have to have a Christmas motif either. You can give it for Christmas, but it doesn't necessarily have to have a Christmas motif on it, because if you want them to be able to really use them um, throughout the year, then just make them more generic with a monogram or something like that that is generic. Or you can do it seasonal, depending on how you feel. But it's just the thought that counts, that you can make something and give to them to dress up their table. And cutlery holders. Now, I have a couple of patterns for those. I have yet to make them, but they are so cute. You can get them shaped like stockings. I have one that's shaped like a stocking. I have one that's shaped like a Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus, or Mr. Santa Claus and a Mrs. Santa Claus. And you can get them in all kinds of different designs and shapes and what have you. And instead of just having your knife and fork and spoon sitting placed out on the plate setting, you could put it in this cutlery holder and just set it up there on top of the plate or whatever, and it makes it really, really cute and decorative, especially if you're doing it for Christmas, because again, that's my favorite holiday, and that's what I would do. Pot holders. We all need pot holders, and the ones that you do like that you can make are the ones that have the thumb. And if you have a Durkee fast frame or something like that, you don't even have to take it loose. Now, when I first started embroidery, I made a beautiful set for my girlfriend, to the point where she said she wasn't even going to use it. She was just going to keep it for decoration, which I made it for her to use, because be honest about it, I didn't spend a lot of money on the materials and stuff, because I had just started and I was learning. But it came out really, really cute. But I took the um, thumb pot holder loose so I could stitch on it. Then I sewed it back up. You don't have to do that if you have a Durkee frame or something along that line. Fast frame, Durkee, fast frame, any of those things. That makes it easier for you to do the thumb pot holder. So that's something to think about. And I know this is old fashioned. Some people do it, some people don't. Appliance covers, like you can cover your toaster, you can cover your bread box, you can cover your coffee maker. You don't want to cover your coffee maker. If you like me, you make coffee every day, so you don't want that covered. But your mixer, if you have a big KitchenAid mixer or something along that line that sits on your counter and you just sits there, if you put a cover on it, make it cute and decorative, and dress up your kitchen. So those are just some of the things that I thought about for a kitchen. Towel hangers or towel wraps. I've not made them yet, but I've seen them where you can make them to hang your towel. A lot of people hang their towels on the bar on their stove, and that's what these are for. You can just hang it there and just kind of snap it together, or the wrap, you put it on there and it goes in there, and that's what people dry their hands with and what have you. and it's hanging on your bar on your stove. And so that makes a good gift. Wine totes. Now, I have a wine tote that I purchased. I haven't embroidered on it yet. And I know I'm going to have to use my fast frame to get down in there. But I definitely intend to do something with that. And then lunch bags. People that take their lunch to work, you can personalize a nice lunch bag. And that is something that they can have as well. Trivets. I've seen so many cute trivets, and I have a couple of them. Um, the coasters, individual coasters. Um, those are quick, simple, and easy to make, and they have them for Christmas. I don't think I bought the set, but I've seen the set for the Santa Claus, the snowman, the elf, and all that kind of stuff for Christmas coasters. I haven't bought them, but they are out there available to buy. And then the other thing is aprons. Now, I am one of the old fashioned. I cook with an apron every time. My husband said, I can tell when you get ready to get down because you pull that apron out. I cook with an apron. That's just me. And so I'm sure there's a lot of people that would appreciate a really cute, nice apron. And I have a Christmas apron. I have a Thanksgiving apron. And I put them on. I put them on. I put them on. I had my Thanksgiving apron on this past Thanksgiving that I made a couple of years ago, and I still have it. It's a white apron. When I pulled it out, I said, "What in the world was I thinking when I made a white apron?" But it's still nice and clean and crisp and white, so I didn't get too much gravy and stuff on it and mess it up, or chocolate frosting to mess up the apron. But yeah, an apron would be a really good idea. So, Robin, you were saying those tiles are really cute. Thank you so much. I fell in love with them, and I went crazy because when my girlfriend told me whatever I wanted, because I said, okay, what do you want on it? I didn't know if she wanted it to be exactly what she saw or use my imagination. And she pretty much said that I had free hand to do what I wanted. Oh boy, when she told me that, I just had myself a field day. I got them all folded up and in the little bag and ready to go. But I probably should have kept a few of them out to show because they turned out so cute. So I probably will be making more of those because I really liked them. And Becky, you said you just finished a Canada flag on a tea towel and 4 maple leaf coasters for a gift. See, there you go. And okay, so Taisha, you're talking to Marina. So that will do for the kitchen. Now, moving right along, thinking about unique gifts. I thought about the bath and the bedroom. Now, I have monogram tiles in my bathroom, and I like to monogram my tiles. I'm from the school where you have decorative tiles in your bathroom hanging, and that's not what you touch to wash with or dry your hands with. When you go to somebody's house and you see their cute little matchy tiles and stuff, you don't touch those tiles. Those tiles are meant to sit there and look pretty. Hopefully, they have something else in there available, paper towels or some more towels or whatever, where you can dry your hands and not touch their cute little towels. When I was in my house, I actually, and I got this from my girlfriend, another girlfriend of mine. It wasn't my idea. What I saw at her house, she had bought the little inexpensive white hand towel, face towels, the little ones, and she had a bunch of them rolled up real neat in a basket. And then she had another basket for the dirty towels, kind of like if you go to a fancy hotel. And that's what she had available for you to dry your hands with when you after you use the bathroom. So that's what I had in my house. I literally had hand towels there available for you to use. So you didn't touch my fancy towels that were sitting up there for decoration. Don't bother these towels. Now I just have paper towel. I don't worry about that. But I still have the cute little monogram towels in my bathroom. So I'm sure people do like that. I made a cute set for my son and his bride for their wife for their wedding. So whenever they get into their home, hopefully they'll be able to put that out. So I think a lot of people like those kinds of things. So that would be a really good gift. It can be monogram or it can be some type of design or whatever. Because I'm going to put something in my bath. I'm going to take those monogram down and I'm going to put something Christmassy up there. I've already got the design, so that's what's going to be hanging in the bathroom um, for Christmas. Now, I also put on here rugs. Now, I know people normally don't monogram on rugs, but that's a good idea. It's different. It's unique. And it makes it personalized, especially if you know their bathroom color or what their favorite color is or something like that. And you can just put their monogram it or something, personalize it. Cosmetic bags. You can buy the little canvas bags and you can they have cute little designs that you can buy. I actually have one that has like the makeup brush and different things on there that you can stitch onto the bag. And there's that cosmetic bag where they can keep their brushes and what have you in it if they choose to. And bathrobes. Who doesn't like a nice monogram bathrobe? I remember Christmas 2020, I believe, when I was still in Florida, and all the kids came for Christmas, and I monogrammed bath robes for all the guys. All the guys, my husband and the two boys, got monogram robes. And my oldest son was so thankful because he said he's always wanted one. He said, "This is the first monogram robe I've ever had." And he was so thankful to have one. You never know what people would like. And I just was trying to come up with something different and everything. I know they probably hated when I got an embroidery machine because they've been getting these gifts for a long time. um, but anyway, that makes, and I even did them those plush white robes that you get when you stay in like some fancy hotel. And I did a crest for my son and my daughter-in-law for their wedding. That was another part of their wedding gift that I gave them. So that was something. Towel wraps, wrap your hair with, and PJs, of course. People wear PJs. I'm not gonna say everybody, but people do wear PJs, and you could certainly personalize PJs. The other thing, and this is moving out of the bathroom per se into the bedroom, which I really think is unique, and you don't see a lot of this being done, but pillowcases. A nice set of sheets, and you can monogram on it, or you can do lace motif or something really pretty on the pillows on the edge of the pillowcase, and then you can do the same thing on the edge of the sheet, and that will make a very beautiful gift to give. And it definitely can be done for Christmas. Doesn't have to be Christmas motif, but just think about it. What if you do a Christmas motif? That'd be so different and unique. And I'm pretty sure it would be shown for the following Christmas so they can show off what they got. So think about that. Comforters. Um, got this from Jeanette. I saw her do one of her 12 days of Christmas. And a customer had some comforters for her, some down comforters at that they wanted embroidered, and she did. And they turned out really, really nice. So that's something to think about. Something, or blankets, doesn't have to be a down comforter. Decorative bed pillows. Now, A lot of people love those pillows on the bed, pile them up. I used to do that too. But can you imagine you make a really beautiful pillow or just get a pillow that's already made and just embroider on it or get you can buy again another wedding gift. I bought this beautiful decorative pillowcase, couple of them, and I embroidered on those, and it was a theme because everything was white, and because I didn't know what their colors were going to be, but everything was white, and I embroidered white on white, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So wedding gifts, but they can actually be for Christmas because they have some beautiful designs that would be wonderful for Christmas. I normally make pillows for Christmas for the past 2, 3 years. Well, ever since I had my embroidery machine, I've been making pillows to go on my throw pillows to put on the couch, and they've been Christmas pillows. And so that's something that you can make and give as a Christmas gift. Wall hangings. They have a lot of nice wall hangings. And then I also put dresser runners. I don't know if anybody still use it, but I do because I don't like the top of my dresser to get all scratched up and messed up and what have you. Pay too much money for your furniture, so I use a runner to put on there to protect it. And then I can put my whatnots, my lamps, my jewelry box, whatever, sit on top of that and keep it from scratching up the furniture, even though I know distress is in. But that can be personalized if you know anybody that still uses that. So, again, some more unique ideas to think about. Um, Taisha, you say you monogrammed bath rugs last year as a gift and they were received and enjoyed. See, people do monogram rugs. It's not just me. I truly believe people like personalized things. And if you know their color or their taste or what have you, they would love that. And hi, Leslie, how you doing? Glad you made it back from New York and safe and sound. And I assume you had a great Thanksgiving. And Leslie, you said you embroidered names on Dollar Tree chair covers for your family. There you go. I hadn't thought about the chair covers, but that's a good idea. And you got it at a bargain price. That makes it even better because uh, things are expensive now. And if you can make something to give to somebody that is really nice, that they will enjoy, but you didn't have to spend a lot of money. And I'm not saying that we're being cheap, we're just personalizing things. And I know for a fact, once you buy the blank, whatever that costs, and then you add your thread and your stabilizer and your time, even though you got it from the Dollar Tree, that turned out not to be an inexpensive gift. That's still a gift that had a lot of value to it because that you have to take into consideration all the stuff that goes into making your gift. Even when I'm making something to sell, somebody, I just got an order for some shirts, and I gotta get the shirts. That's money. So you got to put that into the price of your whatever you're charging, whatever you're charging for your service, and whatever you're going to put on there and stuff. You have to take all that into consideration. I was looking at my stabilizer, but I think the yards, I believe, which is pretty decent, and I bought this for the project, the so long. But we did so much. My rollers get thin again. And I was like, oh foot, I'm gonna have to buy some more poly mesh no show stabilizer. And I said, well, I guess the next time I'm just gonna get a bigger roll so I don't have to buy it so often because you use a lot of it. And that's not inexpensive. it's not the fault of the person that you're buying it for, but the point is, it is an expense that's coming out of your pocket. So when you're making something for somebody, don't look at it as a cheap way out. Don't do that. Look at it the fact that it is a gift from the heart. It's handmade, a gift from the heart, and it does have value. Leslie, you said last year you embroidered Walmart stockings with the name for some family members and your goddaughter and granddaughter with their unique spell of their name. And see, they wouldn't have been able to find those anywhere. I've been doing stockings again ever since I boy, they gave me an embroidery machine, and honey, I was out there. So I've been doing stockings every year for for my family. And speaking of stockings, I'm working on in the hoop stocking. Now, in the past, I've been buying stockings and then just personalizing them. Whether I went up and down or this way or however, I was personalizing stocking. But this year, I decided I'm going to make some. So I just made this today, just as a test stocking, and it's in the hoop stocking. It's quilted with batting inside, and then the back. Now, let me tell you about this particular project. I hadn't done it before. I got this from Design by Juju, and I knew it was going to be kind of small, but I don't know how big this is. Let me see if I can even measure it. Um, 10.5 inches, it looks like. It looks like it's 10.5 inches from top to bottom, 10.5 inches. And then going across is 5 inches. So 5 by 10.5, which is pretty much what it was said that it was going to be. So it's cute for what I'm going to do. But I have to tell you, I made a boo boo. I don't know. Well, I do know now. I didn't know at the time that I was making a boo. You have to learn how to do this. Because I was going to do, and I am going to do a video. But I said, let me do my test first. I always try to do that when it's something new. I didn't get the opening correctly. Because why is it opening here and not opening up? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Well, I tell you what happened, because I do know. When I was in embryons, putting the name in, and I did the knockdown stitches. I don't know if you can tell it's knockdown because this is, real fluffy. And I did knockdown and then put the letters in there. And when you add a design to something that is already there, there's a sequence of how everything is going to be stitched in the design already set up. And again, this is designed by Juju as well. But I needed to put this in so it would be stitched in the sequence that it needed to be in. I put it in the wrong spot. It was supposed to go just before the hanger, and I think I put it somewhere below because I manipulated it a couple of times to try to get it right. And I think that's what I did. I have to go back and look at it. I was looking at Becky Thompson from Power Tools and Power Tools with Threads. She did a tutorial on this, but she did a little bitty dog thing. And hers was just a little bit different because she did the top part. She did an applique and she put it in and everything. I got to go back and see where I missed. What step did I miss? And I know the reason why I missed it because I couldn't really see it well enough. Halfway blind. I could not look at the design that was showing up and tell exactly what sequence I was in. I thought I was in the correct sequence, but obviously I wasn't because some kind of way this thing got stitched closed. It was not supposed to be stitched closed. The bottom part was open where you turn it, and I turned it, and it is lined. It's lined like it's supposed to be lined, but the top part got sewed up. I don't know how that part happened. So I can't put nothing in here. So again, it's a test. I'll do it again. But I thought, all in all, it turned out pretty cute. You can see the cross, and they have several different. They have the stippling. They have what they call the plaid. They have this, the crisscross, and it's one that the lines just go straight across. So you can pick your design. Now I know that I can cut out a stocking and I can sew it up on a serger and all of that wonderful stuff. I know I can do that and I don't have to do in the hoop. It's not that difficult to do. You really don't need quote unquote instructions and stuff, especially if you're going to do it on a serger because it's just the two seams on the outside, no big deal. And I might end up doing that. I just wanted to try this, and I did want to do the quilting. That was the main reason why I wanted to do it in the hoop because I wanted to do the quilting. And I know on our machine, the 1055X, you can program your stippling, your quilting, and all that kind of stuff. So I probably still can do it. So I got to think about it, whether I'm going to go forward using this particular pattern or if I'm just going to go my own way. Now, Taisha, you're asking me, is this the largest size? This is the largest size that my machine will um, carry. Now, I used, believe it or not, the 8x14 hoop because it wouldn't work in my mighty hoop. It was too big for the mighty hoop, and just did fit in this hoop. So yes, that's the largest size that my machine would make. Now there is one size up if you have a machine that can do a larger hoop, but my machine does not do a larger hoop. And okay, you said you had that, Taisha. You said you had that pattern too, but you haven't made it yet. Well, this is next to the largest, and I knew it wasn't going to be real big because I knew what the measurements were. And I said, well, do I want to go ahead and do it small like this, or do I want to try to do it the size of a normal um, stocking? I think I'm going to go. I'm leaning towards staying in this size, and the reason being is that where I intend to hang them, because I need to make 10 of them, where I intend to hang them, the big one is going to be kind of bulky. I think this would hang and be really cute. And what I'm going to put in there, it don't need to be no big. So I think I made up my mind. And I already had this fabric. I did buy my fluffy fabric. I had no idea how much to make, how much to buy. I don't remember what I bought, but I bought. I know I have enough for this, um, more than what I thought because I thought I was going to go all the way around, and the pattern does not call for that. It calls for it to stop on the, just be on the top, on the front, which is fine, no big deal. Anyway, I made that today. I thought it turned out really cute, but I didn't make it right. So, Leslie, you said on your way back from New York, you stopped at Joann's in tax-free Delaware, okay, and picked up a boat of SF 101 at 60% off and your military discount. You go, girl. You saved some money. A whole boat. You saved some money on that. That's good. Did you get your material for the back of your skirt? I hope you did. um, and Leslie, you said you made the same quilted stocking, but they are small for the larger size. Yeah, it is. It is small. And Carol, guess what? Guess with the closed up stocking, Santa won't have to fill it. That's one way of getting around it, isn't it? And I can't open it because it's not going to look right. It's not going to be finished at the top unless I take it and finish myself on the sewing machine. I just have to figure out where I messed up, where I what step. And this doesn't surprise me because I have to tell you when I the first time I made a zipper shoe, the zipper tennis shoe with the design um disorderly thread, I did almost the same thing. So somewhere in my process, I miss a step, and then when I go back, I figure it out and fix it. And like I said, I had to manipulate because I had to put these two steps in. I had to put the knockdown stitch and the wording stitch in the design. I had to insert it in there, and I just inserted it in the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's the only explanation I have. The reason it did. Okay. So you did get your backing good. And that was your reason for going to Joanne. So that's good. I'm glad you did get your backing. So uh one more page. Dogs. Since I'm a dog lover, don't have a dog anymore, but I am a dog lover. And I know we got a lot of dog lovers out there. And you probably know people with dogs and you don't want to leave Fido out. Bandanas, my dog, bless her heart, hated her bandanas. Well, she didn't like clothes, period. She did not like to have clothes on. If I put clothes on, she was just looking at me like, you got to be kidding. You want me to walk around here like I'm human? I don't want these clothes on. I tried to put some shoes on her and she wouldn't move. She would not move. Her feet would be so cold because she licked her paws a lot. She had allergies and stuff, and she would lick her paws, so her paws would be wet. So in the wintertime, when she would have to go out, she would it would burn her paws because the cold and the ice would how that burns on wet. And she would just literally just stop and cry, and we'd have to pick her up and carry and all that stuff. So I bought her some shoes. That dog would move. She she stood there like, what the heck did you tread on me? She just I don't know what to do. She literally would not move in those shoes at all. So that didn't work. She didn't like clothes. She did not like her bandana. Um, But anyway, they look cute in their bandanas, and a lot of dogs have bandanas. Every time I would take her to get groomed and everything, they would put the cute little bandana on her, and as soon as and the bows in her head, and as soon as she got home, she wasn't home a good 20 minutes. She had no bows, or either she just had one, and she would wiggle and wiggle and wiggle and get the bandana off. And when I had both of my dogs, she would literally snatch his bandana off. That would be the first thing she would do would go and get his bandana off of him. Then she would wiggle and get hers off. She just hated it. It was so funny. But anyway, if you have a dog that will wear a bandana, then a bandana is a good idea. You can personalize it, put their name on it, put cute little designs and stuff. You can do the personalized the leashes, and you can if you have a 5x5 mighty hoop, you don't need anything else. You don't need a special clamp. You don't need any of that stuff. I have a clamp. I have all that, but I have done them in the 5x5 mighty hoop or the 8x9 mighty hoop if you want it more wording, whatever. So don't go out buying a special hoop if you already have those and you can stitch on leashes. And of course, sweaters. raincoats, any kind of clothing and stuff you can personalize. And the other thing is poop bags. Everybody needs a poop bag, and they have the cute little designs and stuff and patterns and stuff to make poop bags with. I got a real cute one long time ago, and you can use the vinyl. I never did put that thing together. I have it. I can't tell you where it is, but they were really cute. Um, so now we get to clothing, and these are the obvious, most of them. Of course, shirts. Any kind of shirt, be it a dress shirt, be it a t-shirt, be it a polo shirt, any kind of shirt can be personalized and given as a gift. Sweatshirts and sweatshirt and pants sets. I have made myself sweatshirt sets where I would put something on the jacket and put something on the pants and make a set out of it, and it turns out really cute. I think Katrina, Graceful, whatever her thing is, her site, she sells them. She does the sets, and she does really well with the set. People buy them. She stitches on the sleeve. She stitches on the cuffs. She stitches down the leg, and of course, she does the left chest, or she does something big. So it's so many different things that you can do to make them unique. You don't necessarily have to buy them from anybody else unless that's what you want to do. You can just get a set, you can and personalize it and give it as a wonderful gift. And I'm sure people would appreciate it, because who does not wear a sweat set, hoodie and sweatpants? We all do. It's comfortable. Or leggings. Leggings. If people are still wearing the leggings, you can do those as well. Hoodies. I've done hoodies for people. I've even had people that want stuff on the front and stuff on the back. Or you can put something actually on the hood that when they put it down, it comes down like that. So those are just things that you could do um, as a gift. Blouses and dresses. I have a blouse back here that I'm going to do something on the collar and probably on the cuff. And I have some dresses that I've actually put something up at the top and something down around the tail of the dress. Cute. You could do jeans up the leg. I have a design that I'm going to do with a back pocket. So different things that you can do with jeans. You can put the lace on as well, like I did. Um, dress shirts for men, the cuffs, put their monogram on that, especially if you know somebody that is a white collar employee or business owner or what have you, and they wear French cuff shirts to work, or if they wear French cuff shirts to special occasions or what have you, that would be a wonderful gift to give them with their initials on this monogram, or even monogram on the collar, or work shirt and put the monogram here. Doesn't have to be a logo. Just put their monogram, their initial on it. That would be cute. Caps and beanies. This is beanie weather, caps weather. Men wear caps all the time. They wear the sports stuff. Uh, Personalized. You can do the front. You can do the back, and side and what have you, and personalize it. And of course the beanies. Don't forget earrings, jewelry. Remember I did the lace wrist bracelet and earrings. You can do. They have patterns for necklace, embroidery library, or urban thread. One or both of them have um, freestanding lace designs where you can buy to make necklace and of course bracelets and earrings. So those make good gifts and they're personalized. And somebody was doing fanny packs. Fanny packs are trying to come back in. So that would be good. Gloves, initials on gloves, and socks. There was Andrea got an order to do put a monogram on socks for a wedding. So personalized socks, scarves, winter scarves that you put around your neck, or the cute little dressy scarves or something like that would be cute. And boots and tennis shoes. I've done both. I've got video of doing both. I've put my monogram on a pair of boots, and I put cute little decoration on a pair of tennis shoes. Now, I have seen tennis shoes that sell for a couple of $100 to $300 just because they have embroidery on the shoe. It is a Converse tennis shoe that is embroidered, and they're selling it for $300 So if you bought somebody a pair of Converse, whatever they call it, $100 or whatever, and embroidered on them something that you know that they like, that has elevated the value of that shoe. Plus, it's unique. No one else has that shoe or will have that shoe. So that's going to stand out, especially for a kid. Um, and I would recommend it being a canvas shoe. Um, Probably easier to do. Handbags and zipper purses, I've done those as well. And you can make the zipper purse, or you can just stitch on a handbag that you already have. Now, I would not necessarily recommend, although you can, but I know a lot of these designer bags are difficult to stitch on mainly because they already have their doggone logo in the spot where you would want to put your information on. Because I know I have some here that I thought about uh, personalizing, and I was like, it already got something on here. And if I put my stuff on there, where I'm going to put it, make it look like it makes sense. Because I would want it in the middle. And you can't put it in the middle because it already has the Dunenberg or the Michael Kors or the Coach or the whatever you have um, thing. So, anyway, but that's just a thought and idea. And we already talked about jeans. So that's what I thought about with those. Hi, Jeanette. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I know you've been. I just mentioned you a while back. Oh yeah, you mentioned men ties. Okay, and handkerchiefs. Thank you. I forgot about handkerchiefs and ties because I've done the handkerchief. I haven't done the ties yet, but I have done handkerchiefs, and they make really good gifts, and they're not that expensive either. And I did a set of handkerchiefs for my husband again. He got his, I believe, for his birthday one year. But I bought a set of them and I did them in different colors. I did silver metallic, gold metallic, and then I think I did a basic black. But I wanted it to be versatile enough for him to wear for different occasions and stuff. And I monogrammed it with his initial. But I haven't done a tie. So good. Thanks for adding that on. Um, Oh, you say you love my topic. Thank you so much because I know you've been doing this is Jeanette. You've been doing your 12 days of Christmas, and I love your topic as well. And I mentioned you a few minutes ago about your comforter that I saw you do, and I thought that that was really cool. I knew about doing blankets and stuff, but I never thought about doing a down comforter because that was a chore, but you got it done. So I mentioned that as a potential gift idea. So, with that being said, I'm at just Christmas alone. And I didn't have a big list of just Christmas stuff alone because we talked about so many other stuff, but just Christmas in general, those cute little hand sanitizer holders, Embroidery Library has them. Now, I don't know if they still have, matter of fact, I don't know if they still have their 70% off sale. I think tonight is the last night for it. I think, hopefully, because I know they came out with a 65% sale. I got a thing on it, and they've been doing the 70% off sale. Right now, I notice it's 65% off of new Christmas designs. I don't see the 70% off anymore. So that might be over with, but they were doing the 70% off sales for all regular price. And I mean, you could get designs for $1.80, $2. Yeah, I did get some designs, trust me. But they had those sanitizer little things that had the nutcracker on there, reindeer, Santa Claus, stuff like that would make really cute little stocking stuffers. If you can get your stocking open, you can put that in there. Candy holders. They had the cute little snowman and reindeer where you can stick peppermint sticks in there. That was cute. And so those make cute little stocking holders, stocking stuffers. Also ornaments. They had a bunch of ornaments that you lace, freestanding lace ornaments, and just regular ornaments that you can stitch out and everything. Those make really cute gifts as well. Freestanding lace bookmarks, um, designed by, what is it, Little B. She has all the key fobs and stuff like that. And again, stockings, stockings. Make sure you can open it up. And Christmas cards. Now, we talked about making Christmas cards um, the other day, and some of you have not tried it. If you get a design, now that's what I recommend. Make sure that you have a design that has been digitized for a Christmas card, because the writing and design is not going to be so uh, dense that it tears up the paper. That's the important part. So if you get one that is digitized for a card, then you can stitch a card. I've done that, and I stitched a really beautiful, intricate design and everything. And I think I used metallic thread, and it came out really, really cute. And Designed by Juju has several of them, and they still have their 15 for $15 sale until the last day, until the 30th. So you might want to jump on board and get something if you haven't. If you haven't tried the cards, get you a few cards. She also has a font that she specifically digitized to go on a card. And I'm very appreciative of that, because what that means, not only can you use the design that's already made, the one that I got has a joy to the world or something, and it's got decoration and stuff, but I like to put something in the inside. Now, when I made my husband his card, I did put something in the inside, but I used the lightest font that I could find, and it did kind of puncture holes into the paper, not tearing it up, but it wasn't the same as the design on the outside because that was digitized. So now that I actually have the font that has been digitized, I can put whatever writing I want using that digitized font. And it specifically says um, card, handwritten card, something along. It says it's for your card. So I will be making a few cards to mail out that will be embroidered, and I can put my own personal message in the inside. So I was very glad to get that, and I got it with the 15 for $15, so they're $1 a piece. So if you haven't gone on there and bought anything and you're interested in it, you might want to try it. Now, Leslie, you saying tonight is the last night, 11:59. That might be for the 70% off, because if I'm not mistaken, I think the 15 by 15 was to the end of the month, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I got mine. I got mine. That's all I can say. I Uh, yeah, tonight might be the last night for it, but something was on sale until the end of the month that I thought. Black Friday prices are all month long, sets as low as $1 each. Uh, it is over uh, November the 30th, 2023 at 11:59. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at this. You can still get the 15 by 15 until the end of the month. Now, I think um, that was Embroidery Library that was doing the 70% off until the today. Embroidery Library is Black Friday, 70% off all regular price single designs using the code ELSAVE, ELSAVE, and it is over tonight at 11:59. So if you're interested, and then they give a free gift if you spend $15 or more, and that is until tonight. And they also have the 65% off on new Christmas design, and that ends December the 5th at 11:59. So if you are a embroidery library fanatic like me, then jump on it. So Leslie, you said embroidery library, you can use this 70% off 3 times. EMB. Embroidery library, you can use the 70% off 3 times. Okay. I only did it once, so I didn't know that, but that's good to know. And yes, Jeanette, you mentioned monogram on gloves. I did mention gloves and socks earlier, probably before you came on. But yes, gloves is actually a really good gift. And you said that the down comforter is a challenge, and you have to make sure you hoop it right. And Jeanette, you also said Designed by Little B has a lot of the In the Hoop hand sanitizer. They do. So if you're interested in catching any of these sales that I mentioned from Designed by Juju, that's to the end of the month at November the 30th, 11:59, and Embroidery Library with the 70% off a regular price. It is until tonight. And Leslie said you can do it 3 times. Now, I have taken advantage of both of these sales way too much. And let me tell you, I remember a couple of weeks ago, Leslie, Taisha, and myself, we talked about the North Pole designs that Designed by Juju has individual outside of the skirt design, where you can actually get the set, and it's part of that um, 15 by 15 for $15. One, they had the ones that we were talking about, if I'm not mistaken, were the applique sets, and they had set 1 through 4, and I think all three of us bought them. Well, I went back on there and I was talking with Andrea, and we discovered that they have the field set. So you can do the applique, or you can do the field set where you're not doing the applique. That's sets 1 through 4, and they're part of that 15 for $15, $1 a piece. And I discovered, and I don't know if she just puts these up little by little by little, they have the jumbo size villages for the North Pole. And again, that's part of the set, the 15 for $15 or $1 each. So if anybody interested in that North Pole and they want to do something different outside of the skirt, or you definitely use that design, regardless of where you bought it or not. But the difference is the sets have more. I got the jumbo size. And Taisha, you said the sets come in three sizes. I know about the regular size and the jumbo size. I don't know what the three sizes are. I know they come in jumbo and they come in the regular size, and I don't know what the other size. But the jumbo size can be as big as 7 by 12, 6 by 10, whatever. So they're much bigger than the little ones that we got that goes on our skirts. I bought the jumbo size today. So I have the field, I have the applique, and I have the jumbo. That's terrible. That's really bad. But they were only $1 a piece. So you can get that's $12. You can get four, four, and four, and that's just $12. Why not do it? They are in the three sizes that our skirt comes in. Okay, got you. Makes sense. Makes sense. So I don't know if that jumbo size is for the skirt size. I'm not sure. I think the one that's jumbo is bigger than the skirt size, but I might be wrong. But I got it anyway. And you said you purchased the field set too when we talked about the sets. Okay, I didn't see it then. I got the applique. And then when I went back on there, I found the field set and the jumbo set. So again, um, Designed by Juju has done what they were supposed to do, was to get my money. But when you look at your cart and that cart says 100 and some odd dollars or whatever, 200, whatever you put all up in there, and then when you hit the button, it shrinks down to $20 or whatever. That's amazing to me. That's amazing. It's like, oh my goodness, because they have sets in there, not just those North Pole Village sets. They have embroidery fonts sets, and then they have the Christmas wordings. They have a bunch of stuff that are sets that normally run almost $10, and she's selling them for $1. So jump on there. You got what, 3 more days? Jump in there and get you some if you want it. And back to Embroidery Library. They need to be paying me though, but I had quite a few things in my wish list because that's what I do. I see something I like, but I'm not gonna buy it right now, and I stuck it in my wish list. So I went through my wish list and started pulling stuff out that I was interested in getting. And when I put it in my cart and put the coupon in there, and they went down to $1.80. I mean, these were $7.99, $5.99, $6.99 designs. And when you put your code in there, they go down to $1.80, $2, two and a quarter. I think the most expensive one that I saw was $3, but they would like I would say $3 and less. So you could get a decent amount of stuff for a good savings. So I would jump on there if I were you, if you have something that you're interested in getting. So I did mention rhinestones and I did mention sublimation. And don't want to leave those out because those things also make really nice gifts. Now, I have a tumbler press and a cup press and a regular heat press, and I have used all of them. So with the tumblers, there's a lot of people that do the rhinestone tumblers. They are absolutely beautiful, and they now have rhinestone tumbler templates. I know I've seen them on file edition. I'm not good at it. I have not bought any. I tried to do a rhinestone tumbler and it looks a hot mess, but that's okay. I tried. Maybe one day I will get the template and try that. and see if that comes out uh, with a better result. But that does not mean that that's not a really nice gift to give to somebody, um, if you so choose to. Now, I did use, because I have bought the rhinestone sheets, and when we were getting ready to go to the expo in September and carrying our flash, which I did have one, I covered mine in rhinestone using the sheet, and it came out really cute. So I was quite proud of that. So the individual ones I'm not good at, but I did put the sheet on, and I thought it came out really. It wasn't professional, it wasn't perfect. I wouldn't sell it, but for me, it came out really, really cute, and I was really happy with it. But that's just a thought about doing a gift for somebody, tumbler of some kind, and the cups, and I've seen, oh my goodness gracious, the people that do the cups, and they have the hair and the face, and they have all these rhinestones and pearls and stuff. Those are so cute. Can't do them, but they make wonderful gifts for those that can do it. And then, of course, now me and shirts, I can do shirts. I know how to do the template in Silhouette Studio, so I've made templates and stuff like that. And then I've also bought templates, and I know how to bring it in and cut it out and stuff. So I've done all of that. I can do a rhinestone shirt. Um, I put rhinestones on totes, so that works. The other thing that I see a lot of people doing that could be a special gift to somebody, if you're uh, crafty enough to do it. People love to put rhinestones on top of their Cricut cutters or their laptop, or um, uh, again, the flask, stuff like that. And they use those sheets, and they come out really, really cute. I've thought about it. I have several sheets. I've thought about doing it, and I might. I don't know if I am or not, but I might do that. Um, or at least on one of my Cricut, I might do the joy. See how that comes out first before I go any further with trying to do a rhinestone cover on anything. But if you're handy and you like doing that kind of stuff, that would be an excellent gift for somebody. You know, just get it and cover it, give it back to them. That's what I would do if I knew somebody that had one and they wanted it and I was good at it. And tennis shoes, if you know how to do that. People make big money doing rhinestones on shoes, and they be so cute. I can't do that. I can't do that. Some of the places that you might want to check into if you're into rhinestones or you want to do rhinestone, as I mentioned, File Addiction. That's the first one that I knew about, and they have rhinestones, and they will make custom. They have rhinestone templates. I think they sell rhinestones too, but they have the templates. They will customize the templates. The baby booty, as we know, Eve has really focused her business now into rhinestones. I think she does that 100% now. I don't think that she's doing anything else. I don't think she's doing any embroidery or sublimation or DTF for her channel. Now she may be doing it privately for customers, but for her channel, I don't see anything on her channel per se but rhinestone. And she sells the rhinestones, and she does the templates education. I don't know if she's making templates to sell. I don't think so. But she's showing people how to make them and how to do your shirts and all of that kind of stuff. She just recently had a nice big gala that she put together, and I understand that that turned out really well. So support her. Be creative, beautiful rhinestones. That's where I've always bought mine. I haven't bought any from the baby's booties only because I don't need any to buy. If and whenever I get to the point where I need to buy more rhinestones, I probably will support her. But right now, I have all the rhinestones I need to do whatever I want to do right now, so I don't need to buy any more. I bought them all from Be Creative when Eve was promoting them. Texas Rhinestone is another place where you can buy wonderful templates. That's where I buy my templates from. When I need to do some rhinestone shirts or what have you, I get mine from Texas Rhinestone. And then you can also get rhinestones from Texas Template, and you can get them from Amazon. Amazon sells rhinestones and templates, and Etsy. Don't forget Etsy. Etsy has people on there that are selling rhinestones and templates as well. So, if you're interested in doing any type of rhinestones uh, project, those are the places that you can look at. Um, and I do think that they make wonderful gifts. They're doing pins, and I mean, they're doing all kinds of stuff with rhinestones. So, glassware, whatever your imagination can come up with, people are putting rhinestones on them, and they are really, really, really cute. So, if you have that crafty hand where you can do that, I don't. Um, then that would make a beautiful gift because I personally love rhinestone. I like the sparkly. I like anything that's sparkly. And I think a lot of women do like sparkly stuff. So that would make a very nice gift. Um, I've seen people cover the bathroom sets that you may get for your where you put your Kleenex and you put your liquid soap and you put your the little cups and different things that you can buy for your bathroom sets, your trash can and stuff. Because I'm one of these people when I do my bathroom, I have my towels, I have my bathroom set and stuff like that. I don't do a toilet cover, but some people do toilet top covers and stuff. Um, so that's something that you can embroider. Sublimation. I do a little sublimation. I don't do a lot, but I do sublimate cups and tumblers and shirts, any type of clothing, blankets. I have some blankets that I've been wanting to supplement. I got them from Walmart. I'm pretty sure it's 100% polyester because it needs to be at least 50% polyester, and it needs to be a light color in order to be able to sublimate it. And I bought some um, blankets, well, flannel or whatever. It's not flannel, whatever it is polyester. And I paired them up to make a blanket. And one side I'm going to sublimate on and put it together as a blanket and probably do edge to edge. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I know I'm going to sublimate on it. That was the plan when I bought it a few years back. And I still have them and I'm still going to make it. But that's where the blanket idea comes from. Puzzles, coasters, phone holders, totes, bags, cutting mats. I went on Conde, Conde, which is also Dytran, and I looked up sublimation blanks. OMG. I am so far behind because they have so many different things that you can sublimate. It is just, I couldn't even begin to think of all the things that you can supplement, and they have them in categories. And so, if you're into sublimation, you want to get into sublimation, you're thinking about doing sublimation, go to Dytran or Conde, Conde. I like them a lot. Whenever I buy blanks and stuff, like tumblers and stuff, I get them from them. I'm not saying they're the cheapest one, but they have excellent customer service. They follow up with you, make sure everything is good. They'll get in contact with you and let you know when things are on sale, all of that. And I really like good customer service. And on there, you will find a whole, well, I guess that wasn't acting a fool, normal, but I'm back. I'm back. I don't know what that was all about. But if you're interested in sublimating something, and I do recommend sublimation as a gift because you can get ornaments, you can get coasters, you can get, like I said, cups and tumblers and totes and any type of clothing type stuff. Socks. I got socks and underwear. I've not sublimated them, but my son had bought them and gave me some. I have socks, I have underwear, I have all kind of underwear, men briefs, women briefs, all of that. And they had the dog things, they have aprons, they have everything. And then your hard substrate, they just have so many hard substrate. It is just beyond uh, cutting boards and clocks and just stuff. So, like I said, if you're interested in sublimating anything, or you want to add sublimation to your array of things that you want to give as a gift, uh, check out Conde. Now, Pro World has blanks, and He Press Nation has blanks. Now there are many other different companies that do. I'm not familiar with them. I've not purchased anything from them, so that's the only reason why I haven't mentioned them. Is not that they're not out and probably less expensive or as equal in price. I just can't say anything about them because I've not bought anything from them. I have bought from Heat World and Conde only. So if you know of other places that have better things or better prices, and I know they're out there because I've seen other influencers talk about different places, but I have gotten so far behind on the sublimation train because I don't keep up with it because it's not my main thing. My main thing is embroidery, so I don't keep up with it. But what I do know is that it's a lot. And then the DTF. I was looking at DTF, and if I do anything else, as far as uh, adding to my things that I'm available to make, it would be DTF and laser. I don't have either one of them, but I do know I've seen the products and they are just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not advocating that people go out and buy these machines because they are not cheap at all. That's why I don't have one. But I do know that they put out gorgeous products, and I would if I had the machines, I certainly would be using them to make unique Christmas gifts because I've seen the products that they can make, and I do know that you can make things that are just really cute. And the thing that I like so much about it, it is unique. That was the main purpose of this whole conversation was to do things that are unique that you cannot buy out of a store. Something that no one else has, something that no one else will have, because no one is going to have the exact same thing that you have. Even me making the towels that I just made, that a friend of mine ordered. Every towel I made is different. Everyone. She gave me free hand to do that, and that's what I did. Everybody, every tile is different, so nobody can. It's just every tile is different. So it's going to be a unique gift. Nobody's going to have that gift. When you hand make something, that's what you're doing. You're giving somebody something that nobody else can have, and that it comes from your heart, and it comes from your thought process, your creativity, and something that they would value and hopefully pass down. Hopefully it would become something that would stay in the family. That initial article that I was reading about handmade items, that was one of the things that the lady said, that she had received some handmade things that had been passed down from generation to generation. And you would be surprised how valuable these things are personally. It may not be valuable in dollars, but it's valuable in sentiment, and it's valuable in the family, keeping the family together. Heirloom, something that somebody can pull out and say, my grandmother made this, my great grandmother made it, my great great grandmother made this, so forth and so on. Like the skirt, the Christmas tree skirt, you better believe my name is on there, honey. And so too, we begin embroideries on there, because I'm hoping that when I'm gone, that skirt is still here with somebody that cares enough about it, and they can look at it and say, this was made by Shirley. This was made back in 2023, handmade, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm gonna do it again. I made up my mind. I'm gonna do it again. So it's something that I enjoyed doing, and I'm not gonna say it was fun, challenging but fun. I guess that's the best word. It was challenging but fun. So I'm hoping that the rest of you that are working on yours will feel the same way when you're done with it. That you will feel the same way. It was challenging but fun. So um, I always forget, as I said, I forget to remind you guys to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and get the notification bell hit so you can see my videos, you can see my live. I'm on here every Tuesday. And I know I've gotten kind of behind on my channel videos because I've been busy doing this skirt and other things. So I got to get back to that. But I do appreciate your support. And again, like I said, don't forget the thumbs up. They are extremely important when you're trying to grow your channel. And my channel is growing. I appreciate that. And I'm hoping and praying that it will continue to grow. Uh, and Robin, you said you're having a blast doing the tree skirt. And we have had fun. And we're coming close to the end, and I'm pretty sure the majority of us will be done in the next couple of weeks, because we got two more. We got the one coming up uh, tomorrow, and then we have one on the next Tuesday. I think the last one I have scheduled is the 13th of December, because I had to. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did. So I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, I'm back. I am back. Um, so one on the 29th, the 6th, and the 13th. Those are the 3 days that are left, that are still on schedule. Tomorrow night, the 29th, next Wednesday, the 6th, and then the last Wednesday will be the 13th. So that's the last day that we have scheduled for the sew along. So I'm hoping that all of us will be done by then, because I definitely want to do a show and tell so everybody can see what we did. Now, um, Initially, I had said that I wanted us to be live and show our skirts, and then I thought about it. I'm the type of person that like to put my tree. My tree is up. It's not decorated yet, but my tree is up, and of course, I have not put my skirt under my tree. And if you guys are planning on putting your skirt under your tree, then I'm pretty sure you want to do it early. So we can talk about this tomorrow night, but we may just do a picture of each skirt. I don't know. So we can talk about that tomorrow night, how we want to do it. But I do want to share what we've done to everybody else because I hope that we can move forward early next year with another sew along. We can get together and have another sew along and make this an ongoing part of my live stream and hopefully get more people to participate because we did have fun. We had a good time and we learned, we shared information, and that was made it fun because if I didn't know how to do it and she knew how to do it and so forth and so on, the information was shared and we all helped out. And Taisha, you said, I so enjoyed working on a skirt that I plan to make another one for my eldest granddaughter. I didn't find it challenging to make. Great. And Leslie, I had a lot of fun. Green Christmas. And you did see whatever happened with the screen. I have no idea what that was. And Taisha, you said, I have all my pieces sewn together. I just need to put the back on. Yes, the back was a challenge. I'm just going to be honest about it. The back was a challenge to me. The stitch in the ditch was a challenge, and the binding was a challenge. And mainly because my machine footprint, trying to get this big thing up under there to stitch, was a pain, a royal one. Trust and believe me, it was not easy. It was challenging. That's all to it. It was challenging. However, I think I am gonna make another one. That much I know. It wasn't so challenging that I'm not gonna make another one because I am. My mind is already made up on that. I will be making another one. Don't know exactly when, but it will be before Christmas next year because it's going to be a gift. And it's going to be a gift where the person can use it for next Christmas. So I have to make it before Christmas so that person will have it for Christmas. So I will be making another one. But I want us to think about doing another different type of sew along sometime next year, first part of the year. Um, I would say latter part of January, early February. That would give us a chance to get all of our Christmas stuff out the way and tree put up and resolutions made and broken and and all of that stuff and moving on into the new year. So let's think about something that would be fun and interesting and something we can learn and have a little challenge to it. And then maybe we can get more people to join. We had 9 to start. At first it was 11, then it went down to 9 to start, and then we lost a couple of people, so we're 7 strong, which is fine. I would love for that to even double, to be honest about it. I think it would be a lot of fun. We can definitely do it on Zoom. That's not an issue with how many people we have and if we can see them and talk to them and stay on because we stay on past our 2-hour time frame because we're enjoying each other. We're enjoying each other. So um, that's what I want to do next year. So hopefully you guys will think about it. You guys out here in Facebook land and YouTube land, and it doesn't matter where you live. You don't have to live anywhere in close proximity because we are on social media. All we need is internet and a telephone because we want to communicate and keep up with each other and make sure everybody's cool. So all you need is your internet, your email, and your telephone, and we good to go. And we can do a sew along with something else for next year. I would love to do at least 3 of them next year, at least. And if we decide to do something for Christmas for next year, we're definitely going to have to start before October. Even though I think we're getting done in a timely manner, but um, I would like for us to do it a little bit earlier than when we actually did. But that's my thought process, and so you guys think about it. And I'm going to put something in the community page on my channel about what do you think you want to do next year. And I want you to think about it. And if you have a comment or suggestions or whatever, go ahead and put that in the comment on my community page. And we can talk about it off and on until the time frame comes. Because I personally, at this moment, don't have anything in mind right away. But it could be something like a runner, a mini quilt, um, some type of design that is something that we have to put together, and that we will have some challenges with it. So we're learning, and I don't care if it includes sewing and serging. Use your serger, use the sewing machine, and use the embroidery machine. So that way we can use all the machines we may have and put something together and make something nice and see how it turns out. So find out who has a design that we want to do. And I know Design by Juju always has really nice stuff. And she has a lot of stuff that's challenging that you might want to use and put together. So we can think about that. And I'm going to figure out how to fix my. It's not a baby. She definitely believe it or not, she has one smaller than this that the lady made, that Becky Thompson made for the dog. So that's the baby. This one is second to the largest one that they had to design, and you can see how small it is. But um, it's not too bad. It really isn't too bad. What do I have in comparison that compare it with? I guess I have my big jumbo thing here. So it's yeah, it's not that bad. See, not that bad. This is a big jumbo thing, and when I put it up here to the top of the jumbo thing, and you see where it ends. So just to give you some type of perspective, it's not tiny. It's not as big as a regular stocking that you would buy out of a store, but it's not tiny, and it definitely would be make a cute gift, I think. And I think it's just the right size to put whatever you want to put, some kind of little whatever, some little gift. I have no clue what I'm gonna what I'm gonna put in these. I just know where I'm going to hang them. And I tried the mama. I don't like mama. I am mama, but I don't want mama on here. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do my name. That's what I'm used to. Okay, so Becky, you say you're going to start tomorrow on yours, and Leslie, I'm sewing my pieces together, and then the back um, on the weekend. And Taisha, you have all your pieces put together. So, so Robin, Becky, Leslie, and Taisha. So it's the what is it? Robin, Becky, Leslie, and Taisha. The four. Four of you are not done. Andrea, myself, and I'm assuming Marina have completed ours. So um, I have other projects that I'm gonna be working on tomorrow night while you guys are working on that. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So come on in, Marina. Come on in. Just because you finished don't mean you don't have to come on in. And I know Andrea said, I don't know if she's going to be there tomorrow night. She said something about something she had to do. But anyway, she said she'd come on in and work on some stuff as well. So we're going to be there until the whole time frame is over with and everybody has completed their project. So we're going to be in there, hanging in there. So I have nothing else. It is 10 o'clock. Anybody has anything else to add or anybody has anything else that they want to talk about, we can do that now. If not, please, like I said, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it very, very much. And I'm looking forward to seeing the So Long group tomorrow night, if it's the Lord's will. And I'm going to figure out how to open up this, do one with the top of the stocking open. That's what I'll be working on tomorrow night. I still have several projects. I keep saying I have several projects. I need to get these projects done. Time is ticking away. So I am going to go ahead and say good night to you guys. It is 10:01. Um, Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sitting in and chatting with me tonight. I do appreciate it every time. And don't forget that I do have memberships. I would love to get more members, We can do more things. That would be so well if you just join my membership. I have 3 tiers. Check it out. And until then, we will talk later. So talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good night. See you later, Becky and Robin and Lisa, Leslie, Taisha. Who else is on here from the So Long? And good night to everybody else. Take care. Bye-bye.